All right, guys, in this lesson, you guys are going to be creating grids. Grids are something that you can use to help you organize what you're doing in your project and make it look good, okay? First and foremost, we're going to turn the rulers on. To do this, we want to go to View, slide down to Rulers, Show Rulers. The second way we could do that is Command R. We see right here, Command R is going to show and hide the rulers. So we see the rulers up here. We can see the rulers all the way over here, on top and on the side. There we go, on the side. All right, first and foremost, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a grid. To create a grid, I'm going to drag each from the left ruler all the way to 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Then I'm going to drag from the top down to 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, this is a very simple grid. You guys can search the internet for other grid systems that can help you in your project. All right. The other thing we could do is we could drop a 1/8 of an inch border. All right, so when we print this, it's not going to go all the way to the edge. If we stick to this system, things will look nice and neat and we won't print all the way to the edge. All right, so that's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to create this grid system. The one thing we can do now is go to View, Guides, Hide Guides, or Lock Guides. If we hide the guides, Command colon or Command semicolon will hide the guides and show the guides, okay? All right, so if I click that, the guides will go away and I can see my design. And if I click Command semicolon, the guides will come back. You see that I can keep hitting them and go, and they come back and reappear. Some of you on your computers, I noticed, when you're using your guides, the guides move. All right, to do that, or to keep them from moving, we go back down to Window, Guides, Lock Guides. All right, I believe that's Shift Command semicolon, Shift Command semicolon, Option Command semicolon, Control Command semicolon. There we go, or maybe it was Option Command semicolon. We'll figure it out. Option Command semicolon. Okay, perfect. All right, so what you guys are going to do is we're going to learn about typography. We're going to create a text field and put the alphabet in capitals. All right, doesn't have to necessarily be capitals, but we're going to do, you start with capitals. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, what's Q? W, X, Y, Z. Okay? We're going to copy this a couple of times. Well, first and foremost, let's make that Helvetica. Helvetica New. Right? It's a nice font. Helvetica New. Okay? That's going to be our base font. Okay? We're going to copy this. Command C. Copy front. Command F. We're going to drop this into place. Do that again. All right. So we're going to have a medium, a regular font. This one we're going to make a bold font. All right. And this one we're going to make an ultra light font. Okay. So we have 3 different font weights here. All right. The next thing I want to do is select all of these fonts. These are text right now. We want to make them shapes now because we're going to arrange them in our grid typographically, meaning cool looking. No, typography is a good way that there's a relationship that's a base for text. You can arrange text in a certain way that creates beautiful design, and we'll talk more about that. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Object, Expand, or better yet, because this is type Object, Create Outlines. All right, so if you watch the text here, right, it turns from text to shapes. All right, I'll show you it again. Zoom in from text. That's not it. Go Object or Type, Create Outlines, and it turns those into shapes now. Okay, and then if we go Object, Ungroup, zooming out, I can now grab each individual letter. So let's start with A. I want a nice big bold A. So I'm going to grab the A, holding Shift, I'm going to resize this A. Okay? I'm going to resize this A. I'm going to drop the left part of the A in my grid here. See, the left part of the A is right here, nice on the grid. The right one, I'm going to extend all the way to this grid line. So I know that this is a near a 2-inch A. Okay? All right, good. A. All right, now I'm going to go for a light B. All right? I'm going to rotate this 90 degrees. All right, typography is a good way to help you guys adjust and make changes to your font. Let's go with a medium C. Resize this a little bit. All right. Your goal is to create a nice design using typography. All right, let's make the D a bit bigger. Let's make the D 1 inch tall. Maybe we'll rotate it. Grids are nice too because we can also show a relationship with how, we have the type in the way. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to copy this, delete this, get all of these text or the letters out of my way. All right? So check out some of the examples. I don't want to see any of the same ones, but some ideas is we can create, some of these block letters, like an M, right? I can make a nice big M that's, 3 inches to show some sort of relationship with a different letter. We can create some pretty nice designs. The nice thing about Illustrator too is we can move things around, rotate them, but I want these rotated 90 degrees only. Okay? We're going to use the entire alphabet to fill this up and create some nice designs. You know what? Scratch that. We need to use 12 letters. 12 letters to create some nice designs. Okay? This negative space looks good here. All right. Let me know if you guys have any questions.